Hello?
Hello, Ms. Martino. I'm Amy, one of the diabetes educators. I had it on my calendar to call you today. Is this a good time to talk?
Sure, I was expecting your call. Please call me Kathy. I have to tell you, I'm still shocked about this diabetes thing. There's so many things I have to learn to do. I guess I can say goodbye to my spaghetti because I hear that since it's a carb, I can't eat it anymore. My nurse showed me how to use this Aviva meter. It's easy to use, but I'm not really sure what the numbers mean. You know, Amy, I'm not sure I can do all this stuff. With a busy job and taking care of my granddaughter, I just don't have time. But I read that if I don't do all this stuff right, I could go blind. I still can't believe this is happening to me.
Kathy, thank you for your honesty. It sounds like your diabetes diagnosis came as a shock to you, and you're feeling overwhelmed by all the things you think you need to do to manage it. Would it be helpful for us to talk more about that?
That would be great.
Let's step back for a moment. You mentioned your granddaughter. Tell me a little about her.
Her name is Sarah. She's 8, and she means the world to me. I take care of her after school.
Sounds like she's very important to you.
She sure is.
Let's think back to when Sarah was a toddler and started walking. Learning to manage your diabetes is a lot like that. First, Sarah crawled, and then she took a couple of steps. She fell down a few times, but she kept moving forward. And before you knew it, she was running.
Yeah, I can still see the determination in her little eyes.
She had a goal and she kept working at it. Diabetes management is similar to that. It's about taking one step at a time and making small changes that you can live with. It's about progress, not perfection. Our goal is to keep your diabetes in a safe place by keeping your blood sugar and blood pressure as close to normal as possible, to help reduce your chance of complications and continue enjoying your time with Sarah.
That's what I want.
So where would you like to go from here? Is there an area you'd like to focus on first?
Amy, I feel like I need to give up one of the best things in life, enjoying my homemade spaghetti with my friends.
Kathy, having diabetes doesn't mean that you have to give up certain foods.
Really?
Let's start with the spaghetti. You don't have to stop eating it. Maybe just try eating a smaller portion. What do you think?
I guess that sounds doable, but how much can I eat?
I'm glad you asked me that. We can schedule another time to talk about portion sizes, but if you have your Aviva meter box handy, can you pull out the blue CD packet?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
In the back pocket, there's a small purple colored tool that says AccuCheck Testing in Pairs on it. Can you open that up?
Got it.
Using this tool will help us see how what you're eating affects your blood sugar. So in addition to your morning testing, check your blood sugar before and 2 hours after you eat your spaghetti, and write the numbers down in the before and after columns. Also, jot down how much you ate. The next time, eat a little less, do the same thing, and then we can talk about it on our next call.
Well, that sounds easy enough.
What specifically do you want to focus on over the next 2 weeks?
I'll keep taking my medicine. My pharmacist said that was important. And I'll also try experimenting with my spaghetti portions and use this little tool.
It sounds like you have a plan. One small step at a time. Can we continue talking?
We've seen Amy meet Kathy on the phone. Kathy, who's just been diagnosed with diabetes and is feeling overwhelmed that she has to do everything perfectly and that she's going to have to give up her very favorite foods. This, as we know, is so common for people who've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And we see how Amy has done a nice job of saying, no, this doesn't have to occur, that we can tackle each piece of this one at a time, and that there, in fact, is no need to be perfect, and there's no need to give up your favorite foods. To address this head-on, she introduces the Testing in Pairs tool for Kathy as a way to help Kathy see how simply adjusting how much she eats, for example, will affect her blood sugars in a positive manner. We have found that using the Testing in Pairs tool in this way can help Kathy get excited and engaged about being more interested in making her own changes in how she eats rather than just feeling like she has to deprive herself. This is a terrific start for Kathy, and I'm glad to see how Amy has approached this.